Hey y'all, Paul Wooten here. I'm coming to you guys with kind of a different kind of video today, talking a little bit about customs and some of the parts and where you get your parts from. Um, if I go to any type of toy show, convention, flea market, any type store other than, the main chain stores, because they're not going to have these specific castings unless they're re-released, and they won't with the options pretty much that I'm going to show you. There's one casting that I hunt, even for $1. I'll pay $1 for it, but I really love it when I find them for 50 cents. Is this Shock Factor? If you look at it, it's got large Blackwall wheels. The cool thing about this thing, it's the only. This is where they need to get the good glue on these cars. The cool thing about this one is they got it's got two posts on it. I had to put that in my little jig to hold it like that and drill these out. Fortunately, these tires are free fitted. They're not in there with a little 3-prong or anything like that, so they just fall off. Reasons why I like to pick this car up is for those wheels. They go good on Baja Breakers. They go on Byway-Mans. They go on all the old castings that had this larger black wall. So if you've got one and you want to go back with black walls on it, but the wheels are really bent up, this is the perfect donor car for that. I have this plastic tray pretty much of all plastic wheels. I save the colored ones, the red. The one I like, some of the tires I like the most are these cold molds. Well, it's not going to focus. Anyway, those cold molds. I even save the big directional wheels. Even got some fat backs. Some large blings. I'm getting way off the subject here, but these came off with a tractor. They do real cool. Anyway, get back on track. I always get off track. So I keep most of my plastic wheels that I plan on reusing. In this case here, I've got another one also. Love picking up all the black wall, white wall, basic tire. The other casting that I like to pick up is the Pop Cycle. And this casting is only good for one thing. If you look inside there, crack this baby open, it's got this little covered area, and you see a little Schwinn bicycle inside of it. I picked these up for $1.50. I don't always find them, but what's really cool is when you take them out, you get this little bitty bike. And they also they had some that came out with a gold bike. I have very few of them. But if anybody's ever wondering how people get those little Schwinn bikes, they come in that particular casting. The rest of the cast, I'd say I've got, let's see how many I can. Over the years, I've collected these things, and to be honest with you, I've never put one in a custom yet. And why I keep picking them up, it's an addiction, I guess. But anyway, that's all the little bikes. But I'll continue picking that casting up just for the bike. I have sold some, but I'm not interested in selling any right now. But just one little Hot Wheel. Is there a Hot Wheel that you buy for a certain part? If so, comment down below or do a video. Not really calling anybody out. All you customizers out there, just kind of do a video and talk to us about one or two castings that you buy, you can't pass up, and you won't pass up for $1 or less. Mine would be these two vehicles. The shock factor with the basic large black walls, or the pop cycle little thing. Those are the two that I try not to ever pass up, just for those two parts. The wheels on this one, of course, and the bike on the other one. And I've never done a video this short, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about some other stuff. Here's some larger scale bling wheels that come on some 1/43rd scale Hot Wheels. Construction tires. Doing some of the Hot Wheels. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen it. I got a buddy on, he lives up in Michigan. He actually did a table. He did a bar table, and he had asked for everybody that wasn't using any of their wheels. And I've had the idea in my head for a while. I just never done it. And he came and he did it, and I see that it was a success. But a bunch of people all over the world sent him rear riders, plastic wheels, all that kind of stuff. And he lined them all out on this big bar, probably 6 foot long bar by 2 foot wide, and he poured a resin over all of it. So all of the wheels are all in the resin of the bar, bar top. So that's pretty cool. I thought about doing like a picture frame, gluing a bunch of them together, and then put that resin on there and hang it on the wall. Maybe spell, WRF Customs with the colored tires, and then all the outside all be black. But that'd be pretty cool. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you like it. Do a video. Customizers do a video on that one particular one or two castings that you can't live without, that you buy for parts. I mean, I love to buy wagons. I love all that stuff, but I don't normally use those for parts. So come up with the vehicles that you use just for one part or two parts. I know Sick Diecast was talking about, he bought a couple castings and just used the gas tanks and the roll bars and everything else off of them. So that kind of got me thinking about, what do you use for donors? Anyway, good seeing you guys. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, please. And comment below. And we'll see you in the next video.